Call this meeting at 7:07 p.m. It's a regular meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, September 19th, 2017. I'd ask now if everyone could please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call.
Mayor Denby.
Here.
Councilmembers Hudson. Present. Costa.
Here.
Delaware.
Here.
Donato.
Here.
Sandemeyer.
Here.
Yazdi.
Also with us, Jane McCarthy, our municipal clerk, and Fred Zemmer, our borough attorney. This is an official meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale on December 28, 2016. The date, time, place of this meeting was faxed and mailed to all local news media posted here for a hall. The first order of business is municipal consent hearing on our Cablevision contract, which has a February 2018 renewal. And part of that process is a public hearing on that renewal. And so before I ask for a motion to open that public hearing, oh, Rich stepped off? Okay. Councilman Del Ripper is recusing himself. You see on the agenda we have the motion, public hearing, closing of that, and then the introduction of the ordinance. We will not be introducing the ordinance this evening. We'll do a public hearing, and then I, with Fred's input, will meet with Cablevision and just review the contract, and we pretty much get various extra services as a result of our contract. And we can just talk about if there's any other things we can do with this contract before we memorialize it. So with that said, I need a motion to open the public hearing on our Cablevision renewal. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone wishing to speak regarding Cablevision of Oakland LLC and the borough's renewal? Seeing no one, I need a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Yes?
Right. So that you don't have any conflict, you can participate. You're not employed there,
Thank you. And as I stated, I will find myself and Jane and possibly Councilman John would be a good candidate to sit in with some reps from Cablevision and look to introduce the ordinance in October, to get it adopted early November, and then consummate renewal in February.
This process does not have anything to do with it. It's not
Right.
like we can turn around and start doing what I'm sure many would like to see, some type of rate structure or something like that. That's all regulated under a different jurisdiction. This is just about having long-term agreement with this particular carrier to provide the services. And perhaps you get things like the schools are connected, town hall's connected. But it doesn't have anything to do with the actual rate setting structure.
Right.
It's a whole different.
Absolutely, thank you. And again, Cablevision's been good. Matter of fact, last year we met with a few reps talking about broadening coverage, hotspots, getting more hotspots in town. But they did an analysis for us, and I need to follow up on that because we never really brought that to fruition, because there are some spot areas in town that use a little bit of coverage. Yeah, that was one of them. So those are the kind of things we could talk about in the negotiation.
The question is, it's no longer Cablevision.
Right, yes, we're dealing with the successor entity or, yeah.
I knew they were no longer Cablevision, but our renewal is Cablevision of Oakland LLC.
Right.
It is, so.
It may be like now that there's a new parent.
Okay, so part of the process, I think we're a little behind schedule, but we got that done, and the ordinance will be introduced very shortly. So thank you. All in favor of closing the public hearing? Thank you. There's no early executive session. Non-agenda item, there is one. There is to establish a change fund for the 100th anniversary. This is so that when they sell T-shirts and anything they're selling, have a change fund to make change at like Pride Day, for example, and any venue that they sell things. The one thing on that, John, I do need, like we have a change fund establishing specific people, and obviously at the end of the year, that change fund has to be reconciled and zero it out and put back. But I need a person to be responsible. Should that be you,
It's, Brian's running Friday morning.
Ryan?
Right there.
Okay, so that would be, okay. Okay, that's good. That'll be the responsible person. Again, that's our only non-agenda item, thank you. Early public comment. I need a motion to open early public comment for an agenda item. Anyone wishing, first a motion, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing in the public to speak to an agenda item? Al, you have nothing for us? Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Reports. Jane, do you have anything for us?
Just to wish the mayor a happy birthday. this evening.
Why, thank you. It'll be a short
I think
meeting.
it was Councilman Sutton.
Oh, happy
Yes, it was.
birthday.
Yes,
Happy
it was.
birthday.
Thank you.
What are we doing here? Let's go out, Mike.
Exactly.
That's it.
Good, thank you, Jane, very much. Fred, do you have anything for us?
Just two things, Mayor, quick foreclosures. We've got the other list ready to go now to hopefully get those properties in the borough's possession and put them up for tax sale, sale, public auction, and take them off, you know, the list where they're not paying their taxes and put them back on the tax rolls. And also, in the back of the room is an attorney in our office. He's new. He just clerked for Judge Novin in the tax court, but he also comes with a lot of experience before he did that. It's Robert Ross Musel, which I don't do a good job with his last name. So, and they'll tease me if I do anything wrong here, Robert. So,
Nice to meet you all.
yeah.
Nice meeting you. He keeps bringing these mysterious guests, you know, so thank you.
So,
Very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
And he has an
I need your email.
extensive experience, you know, already in the tax court.
Oh, great.
By working with Judge Novin, which has been a terrific background for Rob.
Excellent. Again, welcome.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you. Council, any council person have anything?
Big weekend. John?
Weekend coming up, car night tomorrow night, Friday night, excuse me, behind Fireman's Hall and Borough Hall, which should be interesting. Food, music, giveaways, to raise money for the Bob Foster 5K for the Less Lemon Foundation. And Saturday, we kick off our 5th annual race, and this should put us over the $60,000 donating mark, which is great for the small community. So we still have, registration actually closes tomorrow, and you can register on Saturday at the event. And we're looking forward to it.
Great, and thank you and the fire department for all your hard work. And the finish line of the race is the kickoff of Pride Day, our fall festival. Again, another big day. I have over 40 vendors, all local groups, and it's going to be a really great day, and the weather looks to be in our favor. So looking forward to
Looking
that.
at down there is the 100th anniversary committee for, that's coming up. We're going to be selling 100th anniversary t-shirts. We have brochures coming out. There'll be a booth, any questions being asked. There's an email now, we'll still have that down there, so if anybody has any questions for the town that wants to participate or has stuff they want to display, we'll take that in stride. And what, you know, we can't think of a million things, but if it's, you know, pertains to the 100th, it will be great. So if you have any questions, come to our booth, and it will be a great day.
Great,
And did you talk about that people can still sign up for the 5K?
yes. Good. Just real quick, great thank you note from our camp participants, our campers for summer camp, and our staff. Take a look at it, just thanking the governing body for supporting the camp, reinstating it back into the rec commission, and it was a great, successful summer, so it was a nice note that they sent us. Tomorrow I have our first of 4 mental illness first aid training seminars. The first 2 are for first responders. So for police, it's been offered to other towns within our Board of Health realm, and we have the chief is sending a few officers to get this first aid training for mental illness in our town. And then in November, and I'll keep marketing this, is for the members of the Stigma-Free Committee to get certified as mental illness first aid. So again, it's 2 courses, 8 hours total, so you need to do both. Yeah. And they're pretty much identical, so if you can't make, I know the firemen, it's tough with daytime. The next one is on a weekend. So if remember we got $12,000 grant from Chilton for these classes. So I believe once I fill 20, that's the max in the class, I'll do second classes, even if it brings us into the new year, until we use all the money up in the grant. So it'll be out there again. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at Walter T. Bergen, Thursday night, 7 p.m., Walter T. Bergen is the Mayor's Walk. Come walk with the Board of Health and myself. Any governing body member who may need wellness opportunities, this is one for you. Again, 7 p.m. Sloan Park, the tree removal will begin in October, though the bad news is, based on DEP regulation on the rules with trout and turtles and bats, the actual construction now cannot start till March 15th. Very disappointing, but the tree work can begin. There's always something on this project. But at least the tree work will show actions is starting to begin. October 3rd is the bid opening of Van Dam Road project. And Borough lot was started. We just did a quick pave just to get rid of that tripping hazard on the new sidewalk. After the 5K, the car show, we could not have a disruption when they have antique cars in the parking lot with disturbed, unsafe parking lot. So they just did what they did, and they'll be back after the car show to finish, and then finish the rest of our road plan paving in our capital this year. Okay, so that's what I have at this time. At this time, I need a motion for the consent agenda. Who makes that motion? Resolutions 4 through 15 are included in there, and if I may ask, who makes that motion?
Second.
Discussion, I just want to point out a couple things. You can see the dedication by rider for stigma-free. This is simply establishing in our budget the ability to collect money and donations and things which we have begun to do, and they will be running the rides at Pride Day to raise money to help offset some costs for the Color Run, which is in October. It's for suicide awareness. You would also see in here, which is in the utility budget, the purchase of a 1997 Ford Jetback from Butler. It's a $5,000 purchase. These trucks new are in excess of $500,000. The goal here is to train our guys to work the jet vac, because our subcontracting cost for jet vacuuming it adds up at the end of the year. Matter of fact, last year we spent close to $30,000 just on the Catherine Street in the roadway. So we're going to be purchasing this, getting our guys out on the jet vac so we can sub out a lot less. And then we could buy pieces over time, such as the camera own lines and all of those kind of things. So that's
Can I ask Al a question? How's the vehicle? That the mechanics looked at it?
yes.
So you're buying a 20-year-old vehicle. Usually in
act-
10 years we turn things around and get out.
Well, Butler took very good care of it, and we actually had it last year. We had it for a couple months, used it, mechanic, and then they needed it back because their new one had an issue, and we budgeted in this year's utility budget to finally purchase this. So yeah, the mechanic has put a good bill of health on it, and for the money we're paying, I understand the age of it, but new is $500,000, and if we can get 5 to 10 years, which I think we can, it'll pay for itself. It'll pay for itself on one jetting of a clogged line, which now we can continue to do ourselves. Okay, so I just want to point that out on the consent agenda. Any other discussion? Have a roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, okay. Pending items. First item, discussion in regards to the 24 Van Dam Avenue Sewer Assessment Project. As you all recall, this was a family with a failing septic, no ability to install a new one. So the borough acted as the contractor and banker, in a sense, did the work, and now we will be introducing an assessment. Total cost of the project is $44,775. That includes every cost to the borough, including bond counsel, and that'll be paid over 10 years at 2%. And the homeowner is very pleased, thanks the borough profusely, and they are now on the system and operating with that. So item B leads me to, I need a motion for ordinance 2017, authorizing a special assessment for the extension of municipal sewer system to 24 Van Dam, block 5105, lot 15. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any further discussion? I thank the council for supporting that. We did the right thing in helping this family now they have a working system, I think they're gonna probably refinance and pay off this note sooner, 'cause at least they can spread it out 30 years versus our 10, but we shall see. Either way, we're protected. Any other further comment? Yes. Second and final reading. Let's just
You know
do,
what, Gene, you do have to send a certified letter 14 days before.
so second and final will be
7 days.
October 17th.
Yeah.
17, 7 PM. Okay, and roll call, please.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yasi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
And that will be an ordinance of the Borough Council of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, and State of New Jersey, authorizing a special assessment for the extension of the municipal sewer system to the property located at 24 Van Dam Ave, Block 5105, Lot 15.
Thank you, Jane. New business. I need a motion for Resolution 9.16, payment of the bills. Who makes that motion?
Second?
Any comment, discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilmembers Delariva?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yasi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
And item B, just to inform the council, we are getting out of the leaf bag business. We sell 3 bags for $1, and back in 2006, 7-ish, when the borough stopped picking up leaves as a result of DEP regulations and stormwater and all that, they bought bags to offer to residents. Well, we need to get rid of the bags. They're old. I don't want them dry rotting, and that will happen. So we are giving them away. I need to ask for a motion because it is in our fee ordinance for $1. I'm not going to amend the ordinance. We're just going to identify it by motion to that we're doing this. Matter of fact, first weekend we just put it out there as a teaser, and over 300 bags were taken at DPW last Saturday. We'll have them free at Pride Day, and every Saturday at DPW, so they don't disrupt Monday through Friday workload when they come for recycling until they're gone while supplies last. And how many pallets are down there? There's 4 pallets, so I think they'll be gone this fall. And this way we're out of the business, and it's just a good thing to do. Okay. So with that said, who makes the motion to offer leaf bags free to our residents? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Late public comment. I need a motion open.
Second?
All in favor? I need a motion to speak. Please come on up. State your name and address for the record. Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We do have one non-agenda item. The non-agenda item is a motion to establish a change fund for the 100th anniversary for as when they sell merchandise as a fundraiser, they need change to be made. This resolution establishes that account to be held and in charge by Brian Brinker, one of the committee members. And who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second. And that'll be resolution, 9.17. That is seconded by Rich. And any discussion? Do you want roll call on that? Yeah.
Councilmembers Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yasi?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes. We do have a late executive session, personnel matter, negotiated matter, and litigation, and any action by the governing body, the public will have an opportunity. Work session October 3rd, regular meeting October 17th, last day to register for the general election October 17th as well. Jane, clerk's office, will be here till 9 p.m. that evening. Reminder this weekend, a great celebratory weekend for the borough, with the 5K car show and Pride Day. Looking forward to it. At this time, I need a motion to go into late executive.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? We'll go to executive at 7:26 p.m.